Good day, everyone. Today I'll be presenting about tonnage. My topic focuses on the International Convention on Tonnage Measurement of Ships 1969, or ITC 1969. Before delving into maritime conventions like the ITC 1969, it is important to understand the broader international governance framework that supports global shipping standards. Established in 1945 following the Second World War, the United Nations, UN, was created to maintain international peace and security and promote social progress, economic development, environmental protection, human rights, and international cooperation. One of the principal organs of the UN is the United Nations Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC. ECOSOC coordinates the economic, social, and environmental activities of the UN and serves as a platform for collaboration between the UN and its specialized agencies. Through ECOSOC, several specialized agencies operate with technical expertise, international standards, and legal frameworks relevant to their sectors. Two agencies particularly relevant to maritime regulation are the International Maritime Organization, IMO, and the International Labour Organization, ILO. The IMO develops international conventions, safety regulations, and environmental protection standards that govern all aspects of global shipping operations. These conventions provide a comprehensive legal framework for ensuring that ships operate safely, securely, and in an environmentally responsible manner across international waters. By establishing uniform rules and standards, the IMO helps prevent maritime accidents, minimize pollution, and protect both crew and cargo, while facilitating the efficient and orderly flow of international maritime trade. The conventions established by the IMO form the legal basis for maritime regulations adopted by member states, including Malaysia, which incorporates these standards into its national maritime legislation and statutory ship certification systems. By following IMO conventions, Malaysia ensures that vessels flying its flag meet global safety requirements, adhere to environmental protection obligations, and maintain operational standards that are recognized worldwide, supporting both international commerce and maritime safety. The ILO, on the other hand, focuses on the rights, welfare, and working conditions of seafarers. It develops international labor standards and ensures that employment rights at sea are safeguarded. In particular, the Maritime Labor Convention 2006, MLC 2006, sometimes called the Seafarers' Bill of Rights, establishes minimum standards for employment agreements, hours of work and rest, accommodation, food, medical care, occupational safety, social security, and repatriation rights. Ships of 500 gross tonnage and above engaged in international voyages must carry a maritime labor certificate and a declaration of maritime labor compliance, which are verified through flag state inspections and port state control. Together, the IMO and ILO ensure that international shipping operates safely, environmentally responsibly, and with socially fair labor practices. Malaysia demonstrates its commitment to these frameworks by ratifying key IMO and ILO conventions, including the ITC 1969 and the MLC 2006. Malaysia has demonstrated a strong commitment to international maritime governance by ratifying 31 out of 69 major international maritime conventions. These include 30 conventions under the International Maritime Organization, IMO, and one convention under the International Labour Organization, ILO. Among these, the International Convention on Tonnage Measurement of Ships, 1969, ITC 1969, plays a critical role in maritime regulations. To understand the significance of this convention, it is important to note that tonnage does not measure the weight of a ship, but rather its internal volume. This distinction is essential because tonnage impacts nearly every aspect of maritime operations, including safety regulations, port fees, crew size, and insurance coverage. The International Maritime Organization, IMO, a specialized United Nations agency, is responsible for developing international shipping conventions, while the International Labour Organization, ILO, establishes labor standards and safeguards the rights and welfare of seafarers worldwide. Under Article 17 of the ITC 1969, the convention would come into force 24 months after at least 25 governments, representing not less than 65% of the gross tonnage of the world's merchant shipping, had signed the convention without reservation or deposited their instruments of acceptance or accession. In accordance with this provision, the ITC 1969 entered into force internationally on the 18th of July 1982. Malaysia subsequently ratified the ITC 1969 on the 24th of April 1984. Pursuant to Article 17(3), for any government depositing its instrument of acceptance or accession after the convention had already entered into force, the convention shall come into force 3 months after the date of deposit of that instrument. Accordingly, the ITC 1969 became enforceable for Malaysia on the 24th of July 1984. This reflects Malaysia's continued effort to align its maritime regulatory framework with internationally accepted standards on ship tonnage measurement and to support uniformity in global maritime administration. Before ITC 1969, the world had no uniform system for tonnage measurement, causing inconsistencies in port dues, inspection requirements, and international regulations. ITC 1969 introduced a single standardized system based on internal volume, recognized equally whether a ship was registered in Japan, Norway, or Malaysia. The convention has 3 main purposes: establish a uniform method for tonnage measurement, define standardized formulas for gross tonnage, GT, and net tonnage, NT, ensure fairness and transparency in how ships are charged, certified, and regulated worldwide. Exceptions under Article 4 of the ITC 1969. Article 4 does not specifically deal with the general scope and application of the convention. Rather, it sets out the exceptions to its application. Under Article 4.1, the convention does not apply to ships of war or to ships of less than 24 meters, 79 feet in length. Therefore, ships that are 24 meters and above and are not otherwise excluded are generally required to be measured, certified, and documented in accordance with the tonnage measurement requirements and formula prescribed under the ITC 1969.